Welcome back to Steppers. Long time no see. We have missed you guys, and hopefully, you've missed us a little bit as well. But we know that the Christmas period is absolutely crazy. We've had a mental one. We've spent the whole of Christmas and New Year together, basically. Um, and well, I'll be honest, we got lost in our adventures. We got lost in the magic of Christmas. And then
Well,
we had a little bit of a technical difficulty.
that and my internet is absolutely awful. And let's just say I've left a certain network and moving providers.
Yeah, it was because I was staying over at Tees. We tried to
Mhm.
upload the last episode that you guys will have seen, and you
Mhm.
probably noticed the video quality wasn't great, but it was
Oh,
the
it's
best we
awful.
could do
Yeah.
in the situation. And it took we had to I had to come home to upload the
Mhm.
video because it was going to take over 9 hours, and then just kept crashing every time I
Yeah.
uploaded it. So long story short, we had lots of adventures. We are going to update you on everything in tonight's episode, and we're putting this as a feature episode out tomorrow, Thursday, so that you guys have got your fix. And then we've got some exciting news for next week that we'll go into later in the
Mhm.
episode. So I had one of the most magical Christmases that I can remember, thanks to this one. Depends on what side of the screen she's at. Um,
She said,
it honestly, I kept just saying, this is so Christmassy and so festive,
mm,
because I spoke loads before about how I just wasn't in the Christmas spirit. I wasn't going to do Christmas, blah 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 blah, and I honestly just had my heart warmed from the minute I arrived to the minute I left, and I've been sad since coming home because I'm just like, oh, not only am I back at work, but I'm also missing the bestie and the little sidekick and the poochies, like,
the blue cheese.
and the family, like just everything. It was so cute.
Yeah. Honey
It,
misses, yeah. She's been hopping.
oh, my girl. Um, so let's take it back because the last episode we recorded was a couple of days before Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
and we had our little pajama party sleepover vibe for an episode, and we basically just spent a few days just like out adventuring.
Mm,
We went and got some nice food. We treated ourselves with our
we
food over
did.
the holidays.
We did a bit
Um,
too much of treat yourself.
we took treat yourself over Christmas to a whole new level.
Yeah. It
um,
was good though. I
however,
don't regret it.
I have zero regrets. There is no
Yeah.
regrets at all. Um, but I think a good place to start is Christmas Eve
Yeah.
because chaos just started on Christmas Eve and it
Yeah.
didn't stop. Um, so some of you might have seen on my TikTok live or on the TikTok videos that we've posted, we had a little prank planned. Um, where we ordered some Lorax outfits,
Hmm.
basically. We'd seen a video, like a viral video on Instagram or TikTok, I can't remember, where basically a couple of besties just like dressed as the Lorax in like morph suits, bright orange morph suits, stick on handlebar, like bright yellow moustache and eyebrows. And we thought, why not?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's spread some Christmas cheer.
Mm.
Um, we were missold. I'm going to say that.
Yeah. I'm not happy at the costumes, if I'm honest. It wasn't the
They
one.
they weren't the one, right?
And I
I
would
will
like to
say
put the point out that so the costume that I ordered was for a 6'4" man. Now I'm 5'11", so I was like, height wise, fine. Like, plus obviously it's meant to be stretchy material. If you know what a Lorex is, go search it. You'll see costumes come up. Um, I could not get it over my head properly. Like
you were
there
very
was,
claustrophobic with that.
I couldn't get. At one point, I actually couldn't get out of it, and I started to panic. But it
Panicking
definitely wasn't
ensued.
going to zip up or anything on me. Like it was a no go for me. Meg did manage to fit in hers, which was good.
I am 5'2", so
Um,
a
so
little bit
she
of a
was
difference.
fine. But height
However,
wise, it was fine. The hands were long for you.
the hands were very long. I have T-Rex arms, and the hands just, I looked like
But the rest
slender
of it
fingers.
fit you fine. It
Elephant?
wouldn't fit a 6'4" man. I'm telling you
No.
that right now.
There is no 6'4" man getting in that costume.
Nope.
No way. Um, Now, I will say it's not the most flattering of outfits.
It was not. It
It
wasn't.
was see-through, so I
Yeah.
ended up having to wear some pajama pants underneath, because you could have seen the whole of the moon otherwise. Like, it would have been not suitable for walking
No.
around in daylight hours.
No.
But the funniest part for me was we decided, so as a substitute, Dom, T's boyfriend, decided to like help me out here because I didn't
He
want to go
didn't.
by myself.
He
We
was
told him.
persuaded.
He was persuaded to wear the outfit that he was going to wear, and I wore mine. And the moustache and the eyebrows, they needed some extra help for sticking, so we used some we used some of T's eyelash glue, which I have since
Which
discovered I'm allergic to.
it
Um,
also was a very expensive eyelash glue. I just want to put it out there. It wasn't like a cheap one. It was an expensive one.
Now I wear eyelashes every day,
Mm.
as you guys know. I was allergic to that eyelash glue. I had not a great reaction. To the point that like when we took it off at T's parents' house, and like your mum just kept looking at me being like, "You've gone very red in the cheeks," and I think I'm allergic to that stuff.
Mm.
um, but we did surprise Leo, and we went and picked him up from sports
Sports
camp
camp.
at school, and we had the best time in the car because we just couldn't stop laughing at each other, like
It
how
was very
ridiculous.
funny. I was obviously driving, and them two were in the back next to each other, just dancing and screaming at people in the street. Like,
We were like rolling the windows down and shouting, "Merry Christmas!" or "Have you chopped down a tree today?" And we got so many laughs and smiles and
yeah,
waves, and like people were genuinely, like, I feel like people were genuinely entertained by our
they were.
banter.
They were for
Um,
sure. I'd do
and
it
I thought,
again, just not a Lorax.
yeah, we need a better outfit for next year.
Yeah.
We'll think about it. We'll think of it
Yeah.
more, less last minute and more planned next year is the plan.
Yes.
Um, but it definitely, I feel like it definitely spread like some Christmas cheer
It
around
did for sure.
Cheshire. So we're not mad.
And then Leo was
Leo,
just so happy.
we got to the school though where the sports camp was, and obviously we looked like absolute dickheads getting out of the car.
I didn't. I was good.
She was fine.
I was fine.
And we were like, right, we'll hide round the corner, and then like T can like wait for him, and then we'll like jump out and be like, surprise. And I had affected this voice, my Lorax voice,
I forgot about the voice.
and I couldn't stop.
Like we were
Like I
just talking normally, and she was still doing it. I was like, Meg, what are you doing?
was like, I don't know. Um, and so we got out the car, and one of the teachers at the school, or
I'd
like
seen her in the
the
window.
yeah, had seen us in the window and like come out, and she was like
And she's
coming
like,
to like challenge
what's going
us.
on?
What is
I
happening?
was like, they're with me. It's fine. I'm just surprising him.
Honestly, I was like, we're going to get arrested here or something. Like,
But she was good because Leo came out with another little girl, and she held Leo back for a second to let the girl pass. I was like, doing God's work right there. Doing God's
she's
work.
smart. She's a
She
smart
got it.
lady. And we jumped out in his little face. He was just laughing. He was just giggling his head off. And then I was like, just wait till we get in the car. Wait till you see what happens when we're
Yeah.
in the car.
Oh, he was
Um,
going crazy.
he loved it. He
He
was
was so
all about
excited.
it.
He's just shouting at people, Merry Christmas! We should have any trees. I was like, okay, Leo, calm it. Just a smidge.
Yeah, you're going to give that old lady a heart attack if you shout that
Yeah.
loudly again. But it was so fun and so exciting. And then we turned up we'd already planned we were going out for a Christmas drink with T's family. So like her mum, her dad, her sister, her nephew, and then like obviously me, T, Dom, and Leo.
Mhm.
And we thought it would be really funny initially to go to the pub still wearing the outfit. And
Yeah.
then I was like, I looked at the videos of myself and I was like, I am too self-conscious for this shit. There is no way I am going to the pub dressed like this. Um, and so I was like, I'll go, but I'll put jeans on top of like on top of the trousers because I felt like I could have coped with just the top half. Um, and then so Dom did the same and cowboy boots. And then we were
It
like,
was a look.
it was a whole look.
It
And
was
then
a whole look.
I think it made it worse because I had like bell bottom, like
Yeah.
like chaps on my jeans as
It
well, which
it
just
was just
cherry on the cake. We turned up at T's mum's house and her
yeah.
nephew was in the car and Tommy like knows me, like he's spent a lot of
Yeah.
time around me and he was just looking like this
Yeah.
through the
He was
window
like,
for
oh,
he was not sure. He's only little though, like
yeah,
so
he's only 4.
yeah, he doesn't understand like probably what the hell was going on.
No.
And
Bear in
then
mind you can only see like this section of your face,
yeah, you
like
can only see my eyeballs, like that's it. Um, and then your mum came to the door first. You'd gone back to the car. Your mum opened the door and she went, "Oh my god!" And she just started laughing.
hmm
Um, and then we all walked in, and your dad was just like creased, wasn't he? He was like, "What? Like, have you been tangled or something?" Like he didn't
yeah.
understand the reference.
But that was the thing. So we thought Mum had got it, but because she's watched the movie. But then she was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. She was like, I don't know who you are. Like,
I have never seen my dead husband's hidden will before.
literally. So I was like, well, we've done all this. And she's watched the movie. And then she's like, I don't know who you are. I'm like, okay, never mind. It
I was like, well, that joke
was
got spoiled
wasted.
fast.
Wasted on them.
Wasted. So we were like, I'm gonna get. I was like, I'm just gonna get changed before we go to the pub. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't have even like all the mustache hair was going inside my mouth as well, and so I
Yeah. She's
kept
like
like getting
trying
a
to
fur
curtain
ball.
it like.
It's like curtaining it, like, and I was like, like, and I was like, I'm gonna like be dead. So can we just so cue the like ripping off the mustache and the eyebrows. The eyebrows, I had glue in my eyebrows for days. I couldn't get it out. It was so just one actually. It wasn't in that one. It was just in one eyebrow.
I put the smallest amount on you. I put more on Dom than you.
Yeah, and it came off a Dom fine. Like he was okay.
Yeah.
My skin just liked that or didn't like that glue at all. Um, and then I'd gone to the bathroom to get changed, like the little downstairs toilet at your mum and dad's house. And it
Sorry.
was it's quite small, like it's not like the biggest of
Oh yeah,
bathrooms,
no,
but it's
it's a
like the
quite a small
downstairs toilet.
bathroom.
So I didn't like there was to me I didn't see a lock like where a
There
lock
was a
normally would be
latch.
like
It's
where the
like a
handle
little
is.
hook that you put on, but it's probably above Meg's eyeline. So.
It's definitely above my eyeline, right? So I'm getting changed out of this morph suit, like climbing out of this
It's
suit.
hard.
And it was difficult. And then the next thing I'm stood in my bra and pants and I leave fall through the door into the living room where everyone is standing.
Oh god, I'm going red because I'm laughing so much.
Clip that. And I was
Oh,
like, oh my God. I was like, and I looked up, like, as surprised as anyone else that I was in the living room by this point.
yeah.
Nobody saw. Luckily, nobody like was looking my way.
Yeah.
But then obviously, like, your dad must have like looked round at the moment when I like got back in the bathroom because he went, Meg, there's a latch on the door, just look up a bit. And I went, oh, you saw that then. Good. It's me in my underwear in the middle of the kitchen, like
I
falling
mean,
through the door.
nothing says welcome to the family like Meg's stripping off of my family, so. Oh.
So yeah, we got changed and we went to that little pub is so cute. Near
It's
your
called
mum and
the Sweating
dad's.
Moms.
Honestly, like stone's throw from your mum and dad's house and
Mm-hmm.
so cozy, big roaring fireplace. We all
Them
like
pretty light
just
bulbs outside, like on the
oh yeah,
string.
the
Uh,
festoon lights.
yeah, and they had
So
like a little
pretty.
teepee thing outside so you could sit outside. Um, without getting wet because obviously winter, not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was really cute still.
It was so cute. And we just laughed. Like we just sat and reminisced about like your childhood, and like your parents were telling me loads of funny stories, and
Yeah,
like it was just such a wholesome little couple of hours where we just sat there like so chilled out. We didn't even
yeah,
like, none of us were stressing, or like we were all just looking forward to Christmas time, and
yeah,
like just in the moment and not really
yeah,
thinking about anything else, which was so nice. I just felt like it was such a homely little night. And we were
yeah.
driving back afterwards. Now, T and I had planned an epic Chinese for Christmas Eve. Um
I hadn't had one in
and,
like 3 years as well, so it was a big thing for me.
and Chinese is like my favourite food, like ever. Um so we'd planned this like epic Chinese takeaway for that
Mhm.
night. So we were like, we have thoroughly enjoyed our drinks. However, the Chinese has our name on it. Like,
Yeah,
we're on our
we've
way.
got to go.
We've got to go. And obviously we were aware that like Leo had to get to bed for Santa coming and all that. So we we went back, and oh my god, that Chinese.
It was so good.
It was incredible.
I'm not the biggest one for Chinese. That's why I'm not like I haven't really eaten it for 3 years. But yeah, it was so good. Like the prawn crackers were 10/10, and I ate them next day. Meg didn't even get a look in.
No, I didn't. I was
Just
napping when you ate them.
just me and me and Leo eating the prawn crackers the next day, and Meg was asleep. And then I got to the end of the bag, and I was like, "Oops."
Oops. um I'm not massive on prawn crackers anyway. Um
Thank God
but
for that because
luckily,
they
because there
were
would have been a
real good.
murder. But they were so nice. They were just like the whole, like everything that we ordered was so good. And it turns out that we have like the same Chinese order as well. So
Yeah,
like we could just split everything in
yeah, we
half.
did. We split everything, didn't we?
Yeah. We got chicken fried rice, curry sauce, chicken balls, like
The sweet and
fries,
sour sauce. Oh, so good.
sweet and sour sauce for
We
chicken
got the,
balls.
the barbecue ribs.
Those
We
ribs, the barbecue.
binged. We really binged.
When
But
we
there was
said at the
still loads
start,
left, to be fair, wasn't there? Like, we didn't eat it all.
I mean, I ate all of mine.
I
I
ate
went
all my
back for
rice and curry. I didn't eat all my chicken balls,
I
and
went
I
back
didn't
and
eat
finished
all
the
my
last chicken ball out
chips.
of my bag.
Yeah. Okay. But to be fair, I ate the prawn crackers the next day, so
It's yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
we were
there was
equal.
a lot of food there, and we didn't pay a lot for it, and it was a lot of
Yeah, it was
food.
decent to be fair. I can't even remember
Yeah,
how much it was now.
it was like 40 quid. It wasn't like, for how
Yeah.
much we ordered, it was not a lot.
Yeah, because
Um,
Leo had obviously in that as well. So
yeah, yeah. There was three of us, and there was still leftovers, so
yeah, and
we did
Leo,
well.
he actually he's only I've got to put this out there, he's only 7, but he actually eats more than me. And most
Oh,
people
he's a
don't
guy.
believe that. But
Mm.
then Meg living here, she sees how much he eats, and I'm like, finally, and then she can see like it is ridiculous.
I think at one point I said to you, I was like, "Is this boy a bottomless pit?" Like he
Literally.
literally is like finishing his meal, and he's
He's
like, "Can
skinny.
I also have
He's
a
so
donut?"
skinny though.
He's like stick thin, and he's like, "Can I
Yeah.
also have a donut next, please?" And I'm like, "Oh
He's
my,
just a
where is he
growing
putting
boy.
this?"
Just a growing boy.
But he's a tall boy as well. Like
Yeah.
he's almost the same height as me, which isn't difficult. But he's 7.
Yeah,
Like he is going to be super tall when he grows up.
definitely.
Um, but yeah. So then we were like, right. Leo went to bed. We were like, we're going to have a movie night. We're going to like
Yeah.
just chill, watch movies. And we didn't start with Shally Girl. What one did we start with?
Cinderella story.
Cinderella Story. That's it. We love a Cinderella story. Like
Love
absolutely love
Cinderella
it.
story. So good.
Um,
I haven't
and
watched it in years as well.
I hadn't, and so we were like, should we just? And we're like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's just have like a girly movie
Throwback.
night, chill. Honestly, we watched that, and then we're like, right, Shally Girl. We've not seen that for ages.
Mm.
We put it on. I maybe saw 20 minutes of it, if that,
Yeah.
and I
And then
was
she was gone.
gone. Now it's
I
kind of becoming a joke, I feel.
It is becoming a joke, Meg. Because every time you hear it, all you do is sleep.
Just me having a nap. just just
I've
napping on your
actually
sofa.
turned into a hotel for Meg. She's just like, sofa for one, please.
And can I add the dogs in as well?
Yeah. Can I get some of them living blankets? Thank you.
That would be great. That punch me in the face as I'm sleeping, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't stop me from sleeping though, did it?
Did not wake me up. Did not wake me up. Like, there's a photograph that T took where I'm like kind of like in the fetal position. And it started off as
Just
Remy
Remy on your legs.
on my legs at my feet. And then you took another photo like a short while later where like then Honey was just laid. So I was on my side and
Spooning.
Honey was just
Full on
here,
spooning.
full on like legs round me,
Yeah,
spinning.
because she could see like she was proper spooning Meg, like,
Yeah. And it
and
was
all three were snoring. So I was like, "Do you know what? I'm not even gonna tell her to get down." At one stage, she was still asleep, and I was looking at her, I was shaking my head, thinking, "This stupid dog." And she saw me, she lifted her head, and I thought, "Don't move, because you'll wake Meg." And then she went, and went straight back to sleep.
and apparently I was like fussing her in my sleep as well,
Oh
which
yeah,
is like
but
a whole
at
new
that
thing.
point, Leo started laughing, and I was like, "Shh." I was like, "Shh, don't wake her, don't wake her." I was like, "She needs to sleep."
She needs that beauty sleep as much as she can get.
It's not beauty sleep. I just think you needed to be rested.
Do you know what? I think because I like, well, you know how hard I work. Like I
Yeah.
work a lot of hours,
Mm.
and so when it gets to the holidays, my body just is like finally like gives itself permission just to sleep and just to like catch up on
Yeah.
what I don't do normally because
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of sleep, not like
Yeah. No, no,
any other
especially
time.
in through winter as well with the NFL and everything. Like staying up
Yeah,
to watch the games all hours of the night, like
yeah.
it's not great.
It's not great. And then, so what happens is it gets to like Christmas holidays or it gets to the February half term, usually after the Super Bowl's
Mm.
finished, and my body's just like, and normally I
Yeah.
get ill like the week before the Christmas holidays, which I
Yeah.
did. I had that flu thing.
Mm.
Um, and I'd kind of been still recovering from that because, as you know, it lingers.
Yeah.
Like it takes ages
And
to
I got
dissipate.
it literally the day before you turned up here. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Yours seemed not as intense,
I
at least.
had my flu jab though, and I think I had it very lightly, thank God. Because I
Yeah.
had it for about a week and a bit and it's pretty much cleared.
Yeah. Whereas I was like, what? I was at least 2 weeks deep and I was still like struggling with the exhaustion of it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I was napping, like living my best life. You watched all of Shally Girl when I was
Yeah.
asleep. Um,
Do you know what was funny? Because what was coming to my mind while you were asleep and I was giggling to myself. But you know the scene from The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy, and they're in the pub and someone's fallen asleep and they get nuts and they're sprinkling it on the guy's shoulder and she's like, "You got nuts on your shoulder. You got nuts on your shoulder." I was gonna do that. I was just gonna sprinkle some on, and then you wake up like, "Why have I got nuts on me?"
where did these nuts come from?
And Remy's just like, "Not me."
It wasn't me, I swear. But then we woke up and I woke up from that sleep and honestly it was like waking up from one of those naps where you just don't know where you are. You
Yeah.
literally wake up and you're like,
I was on the floor because I was starting to put the Christmas presents out ready for, Santa, for Leo, and I was like, I'm sorry, Meg, I didn't mean to wake you, but I do have to set up, like, and she's
um
like, "Oh, okay."
I was
Like,
like,
she's just not with it. I
sure.
could tell. I'm like, just you're fine there. I'm just mooching around.
And I was like, if I can help, and she was like, just come to, just like you're
I was
okay.
like, you're fine. Just stay.
Um I feel like I made up for it on Christmas morning when I was like screwdriver out, building and
Oh
taking all
yeah.
those cardboard. I was like, give me the
Meg was
screwdrivers,
a
give me.
godsend on Christmas Day because normally that's just me on my own and all these toys now instead of just like having a twisty tie in is screwed in. Why the hell are toys screwed in? I don't know. But and it's not like a normal screw, no, it's the teeniest tiny screw. So you have to find a
Mhm.
screwdriver that small to like get it out and things. Oh, it was just awful. And I was busy like trying to do other things and Meg's just there like every toy unscrewing for Leo.
I had just like a collection of plastic bits and screws and cardboard all around me, and like little screwdrivers. I'm just like, it's okay, I got it, I got
Yeah.
it.
She was doing
Um,
God's work.
I was like, this is teamwork. This is what Christmas
Yeah.
morning's about, teamwork.
Yeah.
Um, and we got a little bit of glam on, and we went across to your parents' house.
Yeah.
Um,
And I took my tray of doves and my stuffed cranberry stuffed pigs and blankets and stuff. And then the presents.
yeah,
It was a
we were
lot.
we were laden with things to take, weren't we? We just had so
Oh
much
yeah, so
like
much.
stuff, because I had presents for like Tommy and Bryony and your mum and your dad,
Yeah.
and there was breakables, and I was like, oh God,
Yeah.
like I get very stressed with things like this because normally
Yeah.
I break things. But again, teamwork, we did it. We
My
like
mum
totally
loved a
smashed it.
present. And then when we were in the kitchen, I think on for the New Year's Day pie thing, and don't think Branny had seen it properly, so then she saw it on the side and she was like, "Oh, that's so nice. Where'd you get that from?" And she was like, "Meg got it." And she's like, "Oh, Meg's got good taste." I was like, I know.
She does. She does. Um, but yeah, we I got to meet your older sister
Yes,
for
and my brother-in-law, yeah.
yeah, and I because I've not met them yet, and so it was so nice. It was like, and there was the kids were just
It
absolutely in their
was,
element.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was so rushed as soon as we walked through that door though, wasn't it? Like
It was chaos. It was like
it
in the
was like the
best way.
checkout at Aldi, honestly. Like
Like,
there was
open your presents,
non-stop.
open this one. And I was just sat
Except
there,
for me,
and
who wasn't allowed to open my present until everyone else was done.
I was excited. I was like ready for you to open your present by the time it got to you.
I
I was like,
had
what
a
is
big
this
green
mystery envelope?
envelope with a bow on it.
Yeah. And um your dad kept being like, are you okay, Meg? And I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just taking it all in. And he's like, what is
Yeah.
madness? I was like, no, I'm fine.
It's
I was just
normally
like,
not that bad, but it was very rushed. I did feel like I was like, I haven't got enough bags. Like Aldi, stop chucking things at me.
I cannot cope anymore.
I'm just like, just wait. And then Brandy's just forcing a drink in my hand, which was so nice that she went to make me a drink, but I was just like,
I know. I was like, Bucks Fizz, okay, cool. And then I got like a Jack Daniels, and I was like, right, cool.
okay.
It's 10 a.m.
It was very stressful, but it was good.
It was so nice, and
Oh
literally, like it's so nice to see that like family dynamic though. Like for me, that's like
yeah.
super sweet to see.
And then my dad
Um,
there doing the whole wrapping paper thing, like wrapping paper in the bag, people.
in the bag, people. Everybody get it in the bag.
And then like one piece is missed, and he's like, "What is that? What is that on the
What is
floor?"
that? You have missed some wrapping paper.
He was like,
It
"Come
was
on, guys!" Like,
one job, guys. Come on, get that paper in this bag.
I felt like he needed a coach's whistle. Like,
Literally.
so funny.
I think your dad is hilarious, like all the
Oh, he
time
thinks he
anyway.
is.
But that's what makes it funny, is that he thinks he's the funniest, like
Yeah,
in the room. Like he laughs at himself, and that makes me laugh because I'm
yeah.
just like, I love the fact that
You,
he thinks he's so entertained
you should
all
have
the
seen him with Dom the other day. Honestly, I could have killed the pair of them. Like, they were just really bad jokes about chickens.
Okay. And Dom loves
And
chickens.
yeah,
Favorite animal.
like, yeah, but honestly, it was such bad jokes, like, and they wouldn't stop. And I was like, Dom, stop it. And I was like, you're encouraging him, stop it. And Mum was like, you should be telling your dad off. I was like, I can't control my dad. I was like, I can control Dom. And it
Yeah, I
turns
have
out
some
actually
say.
I can't control Dom.
No, no. That it's especially when two guys get together with a similar sense of humor.
Yeah,
Carnage ensues.
just awful dad jokes.
But we're here for it, and do you know what? Those are the memories that like will
Yeah,
last, because you'll look back and you'll still be laughing. Oh my God, do you remember that first New Year's that we spent together when
yeah,
you and my dad were just being absolute idiots about chickens? Like
yeah.
that's funny. Um. So yeah, so we did Christmas at your mum's,
Mhm.
your mum and dad's, and we had the most amazing meal. literally
Yeah, it was
everyone.
good.
I had never had patty before.
I didn't
And
know this, you see. I felt really bad afterwards. I was like, just assume that everyone's had pate.
it freaks me out like really badly.
Why? Well, it was in the shape of a pear, and I felt like I had to point out. I was like, by the way, that's not a pear. That's pate.
I thought it was a pear.
She thought it was like a sweetened like pear thing because
Like
it
a
looks
like an
sweet.
alcohol soaked pear or something, right?
Yeah. Oh
Poached pear,
god.
that's the word I'm
Stop! I
looking
need to
for.
stop laughing because I'm going so red. Honestly.
I thought it was like a poached pear next to
Yeah.
the patty. I was like, oh, that's cute, that's posh. And
We're not posh. Like
so
we're not
I sat
posh.
down and I was like inspecting it, and I was like, right, I'm like, it's so like, to me it's such bad manners not to like eat food that's put in front of you. So I was like, I'm so gonna eat this patty, whether I like it or not. I'm eating it. Luckily, I
You
really
didn't have
enjoyed
to
it.
eat
Like,
it.
I didn't like the one in the pear. I think
I
because
didn't like that one.
in my head, it was going to be a pear, and then when I cut it,
It's
it
the
wasn't.
like the red thing on the outside. I don't know what it was. I didn't like the texture of that, but it's not like you could have separated that from the pate.
Yeah.
So like,
See,
yeah,
I liked that the first one was really smooth. I liked that. I
I
wasn't
like a more
coping with the
coarse pate to be fair, but
See, I wasn't coping with the chunks. I was like,
no, that's not like how we normally have it. Our pate it was called patchwork pate, and honestly, it was the nicest pate ever. Like it's still completely smooth. There's no chunks, nothing like that. But I can't. It's just a different texture, but it's much
yeah,
nicer, and the flavor's so much better. But they went bump in April, so we couldn't get it, and that was devastating because I would have stockpiled that. Like
yeah,
my
I would
freezer
have
would have just been full of that
full
stuff.
of patty.
Like.
But yeah, so my first venture into patty, and
Mhm.
I did enjoy that one. The first
Yeah,
one, I thought it was really nice, and we had it on some toast and stuff. Um, and then we had the full works, and I mean like everything that you could think of
I
for
couldn't even get to half the things on the table.
my plate was so full, and I don't know what it was, if it was because we'd eaten the Chinese the night before or
I think it
what.
might have been.
It might have been, but like I couldn't manage like
Yeah,
anywhere
but we were
near the amount.
eating at like 2 o'clock the next day, and all we'd had
Yeah.
is one croissant in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
it's not much until two, and then have a meal. But yeah, half the things on the table I did not touch. I didn't
Yeah.
even get to the ham. My mum had ham and turkey, and I only had the turkey. I didn't get to the ham at all.
Yeah. No, I had a little bit of ham and I had a little bit of turkey. The turkey was incredible.
So
Like
good.
it's
I
so
love
hard to
turkey
get
though.
turkey right. Um See, I'm not a massive fan normally, but that turkey was so good.
My mum
Um
doesn't really like turkey, but she liked that one.
yeah. No, it was lovely. And the whole meal was just so nice. And then as soon as we'd eaten, we went and sat down and all of us just started to like feel our eyes close in. We were like, and we were
I
trying to like,
was
I was so tired. I was like, we need a nap. Like, stop. It's been a while since last night's nap. I'm ready for another one. And I can only do this on T's sofa. I can't just
oh,
fall asleep at your parents' house. That would have been
oh, my
awkward.
dad was starting to go though as well, so I was like, everyone's feeling it. I was like, I was like, come on, because I'm gonna fall asleep here. Let's just get back. Like,
Yeah.
Leo play
And we
with his
drove
toys and whatnot.
again, we drove back through like all the Christmas lights, and everybody
Yeah,
had their lights twinkling outside their houses, and it was just so, I got a little bit emotional actually. I was in the car and I looked at you, didn't I? And I was like, this is like really special. Like this has
I did
been
think
the
you were
best
actually gonna
Christmas.
start crying. I was
I
like, please
was.
don't, Meg.
I had like tears. I don't know if it was like the food coma or what. Like I had tears in my eyes, and I was just looking at you. And
I've
I
never
was like,
been treated this well with food.
yeah, I was just like, this has been the most magical Christmas like ever.
Yeah.
And it was really special. It's a Christmas that I'll never forget. Like it was so good.
Oh,
Um,
I won't forget. It was a good Christmas.
so yeah, massive thank you to your family for adopting me this year, because it was the world and it was so good. I just like loved every minute of it.
Oh,
Um,
that's good.
that I felt like one of the family, and I think it's hilarious that your mum just shouts over, because I'm like quite quiet. I'm just like listening and taking it in,
Yeah.
and your mum's like, "Shut up, Meg." She's like, "You
Yeah.
never stop talking," and I'm like, I'll make more effort to think of something to say.
My mum will just call you out. My dad would do the same thing as well, to be fair. But
Yeah,
he
they
would
were like,
also steal food, like the last of some food, and blame it on you at the same time. So, like, it was Meg, like, I couldn't get her to stop taking food. Like, and then
she
you'd be
ate all the
like, I
sausages.
swear I didn't, like.
She ate 28 sausages off of that
28
table.
sausages, I mean,
Or festive edition, 28 pigs and blankets.
yeah.
I didn't, by the way.
No.
But, you know. Um, but yeah, so then we did Boxing Day where we just basically did nothing,
Oh,
didn't we? We
nothing.
just vegged
We
out in our pajamas,
I did not get dressed until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
which I mean, we only got dressed when we decided to go for a walk.
Yeah, because I
And
was
it was
like, we're
because,
rotting.
and we
I
were,
was like, we need to stop rotting because this is too bad. We didn't
yeah,
barely eating anything though either though. We were literally just exhausted.
yeah,
I don't
we
think we'd
were.
actually eaten anything.
No, we hadn't. And we were just like vegging out. And we kept just like napping on and off and like
Yeah.
um it was just I think the crash after all the
Oh yeah.
excitement for the few days. Um and so we decided about 3 o'clock you said to me, what time's sun normally
Sunset.
set?
It's just such a random thing. I was like, what time's sunset today? Like,
And so I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's in like an hour. Or like 45 minutes. And you were like, if we leave now we'll catch it at Not Cow Mop, No Cop.
Malcop Castle, yeah.
I keep calling it cow mop.
She said cow mop earlier. I was like, is this a new hairstyle instead of like an emo mop? Is there a cow mop? Like,
I'd written it in the notes for the podcast, cow mop castle. And I looked at it like 5 times. I was like, that's not right. Something seems off with that.
that
Um,
was funny.
but we
But
went to, you drove us up to Mowcop, didn't you?
yeah, and then it's quite a steep walk up. It's a short walk, but it's steep. It's
The
scary.
stairs are not
It's
built for
not
people
even
with small
proper
legs.
stairs, really. Like, it's just
No.
rocks.
But they're very like big steps up. And your girl's got short legs, right?
I've got a heart condition that was putting pressure on me. I was like, I just kept stopping. I was like, oh, just look at the view. I was like,
Same. And I was like, it's okay, I can't breathe either. We were just like holding on to each other for moral support. Like,
and
I was
like,
like,
when
what's the
someone else comes to let us pass, I'm like, no, you go, you go, you go. We'll
go right
wait.
ahead. We we'll wait. We're just admiring
Yeah,
the view. We're just taking some pictures actually
yeah.
for the gram. Like we're doing it for the gram. It's fine. Um, honestly, I
Oh,
was just like, whew. um, but it was worth it. We got to the top and the view of the sunset was incredible. Like it was
it was so
so
pretty.
pretty. It was like we just sat on some rocks and we watched the sun till it literally disappeared. And a few other people had the same idea. They'd gone up
Mm.
to watch it, and it was one of those like that. It was fresh. It was cold. It
Yeah,
was
the
exactly
fresh
what
air
we
was
needed.
good. We just needed to stop rotting, and that was nice. I mean, it wasn't like we were doing like exercise or anything. It was just wholesome.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was like, and Leo loved it as well. And we just sat and appreciated like nature and how beautiful it
yeah,
was. And like, you know, we took some really like fun little snaps
yeah,
for the TikTok and stuff. And we just enjoyed it and it was so nice. And then we got in the car and um you were like, actually, like, should we go? I tell you where it's really nice.
yeah.
Alderley Edge. And I was like, obviously I've never been, I don't know the area or anything. And so we ended up driving out to Alderley Edge.
The Edge at Alderley Edge we went to.
Yeah. Um and again it was just like, so the sun had set by this point, it was dark. It was
Yeah.
like just the views across like the city,
It
and you
sort of
could see all the
overlooks
lights.
Manchester, and you can see all the lights and you can see the planes coming in and things. It's just really pretty. But I think because everyone still had the Christmas lights up and you could see them, like it just made it even better. Like it was just really nice.
It was. It really was. And such a nice drive around that area where you've got like all the nice houses
So
and
nice.
so pretty. And then we stopped for a Mackey's on the way home.
Yeah. I was like, there's food in, but it had to be cooked. And I was like, Meg, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot cook today. I was
And I was
like,
like, no, I'm here for a Mackey's.
yeah,
Let's do it. And we did. We stopped. We got a Mackey's. We literally just we sat in it in the car and then we drove back and we were just so chilled. Again, just a chilled
yeah,
night. Put on another movie. I think was
hmm
that the night that we watched Lizzie McGuire movie.
we did. Yeah,
Um and yeah, we just chilled and then I was coming home for a few days to just like sort some stuff out of my house and get the podcast uploaded that we'd recorded.
yeah,
Um we're still trying to schedule the interview with John Haywood. He's been back and forward and traveling loads, so like his
yeah,
internet's not been great, and then our internet problems. So that's still going to happen, but we've rescheduled it for now just till we can line our schedules up a little bit.
yeah,
Um, and so yeah, I came back for a few days. Got myself like caught up on a bit of washing, did a bit of housework, and then I came
podcasting.
podcasting. Yeah, I had bits and pieces to do for different things. And then um we hadn't really set like a set in stone plan for what day I was coming back.
Yeah,
But it ended up running over and I came back on New Year's Eve
yeah,
to yours. So let me just set the scene, right? So firstly, obviously I had my own car with me this time. So I'd driven back. You
yeah,
dropped me off. We did a little road trip to drop me back
yeah.
home. Obviously brought my car over. I walked in and one of the first things that Tanisha says to me is, I've got your grapes. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And she was
How
like,
do you
it's New
know why
Year's
you
Eve.
didn't
I've
know
got your
this?
grapes. And I was like, I've no idea what you're talking about. And I was like, I'm racking my brain thinking, have I been drunk and said like I really fancy grapes or like what's going on? She was like, no, like, for under the table. And I was like,
I bet she thought I was being like really batshit crazy, but I wasn't.
if this girl's lost her damn mind. I was like, I don't understand what's happening at all. And then my sister FaceTimed in the midst of the conversation, didn't she? And
Yeah,
she'd heard of it.
but she had an
Um,
extra thing to it, which I'd never heard of.
so Tanisha had explained to me that basically the premise is to find love in the new year, you sit under the table at midnight and you eat
Well,
12 red grapes.
but and if you want like money or prosperity or whatever, is green grapes.
Yeah. So I was
But I
like,
want Meg to find
sure.
love, so I gave her red grapes.
She only bought the red grapes. That's how good of a friend
Mhm.
she is. So I was like, right, sure, okay, cool. I will sit under the table and eat the red grapes. My sister then comes on the phone and she was like, yeah, you have to sit under the table wearing red underwear and eat your grapes, your 12
I was
grapes. And
like,
you have to do it during the dings of the countdown. And I was like, I was like, firstly, I don't have red underwear with me because I've like if nobody told me.
and she was
Um
like, get down to Primark. There's red thongs for like £1.
she was like, get
So now we're
yourself
on a
to
thong.
Primark.
Okay.
She was like, get yourself to Primark and pick up a red thong for £1, Meg. I was like, okay, girl, like calm down. It's New Year's Eve and it's like 4 p.m. Like, what do you think is happening
Yeah.
tonight? So I was like, maybe no. Like, I'll take my chances with just the red grapes. Like, it's fine. So then I realized that I had Malibu in the house, but we needed some
I forgot to
Coke.
get the Coke.
And then I really was just in the mood for a fireball as usual. So you were like, oh, B&M's have got
B&M have it
fireball.
in, yeah.
And I was like, right, cool. I was like, we quickly checked what time it shut, 6 o'clock. I was like, right, I'll run to B&M. Um, you had a little plan because you had to fix the clock
Yeah, for Leo's fake New Year's.
so that Leo thought it was midnight when it was really just 9 o'clock.
And I really needed a shower as well.
And you wanted to shower. So I was like, let me take Leo with me to B&M because it'll get him out the house, give you a chance to
Yeah.
get
I was like,
ready.
are you sure? And you're like, yeah, we're fine. And I was like, Leo, behave, please. Like, please behave.
So I was like, it's fine. Like him and I got on great. Like he
Oh, he wants to be with me
literally.
all the time. He's like, Mex is this and Mex is that. I'm my Auntie Meg. Like,
So I was like, right, it's fine. So we get us in the car and we drive like literally down your road, and he's like, he's like looking, he's like, I think I've been on this road before one time.
he used to travel it twice a day, every day for school.
And he's looking around and he's like, I think I've been on this road once. And I was like, I'm pretty sure like you've been on more than once. And he was like, I've never been in your car before. And I was like, yeah. He was like, "Hmm, it's like mummy's, it's big." And I was like, okay. And he was like, and his song,
oh.
weirdly, actually, I don't think I told you this, but weirdly, his song was on when we got in the car, Indigo.
Oh, no way.
So it literally just it was on, and I
Yeah.
pure coincidence. And he went, "This is my song," and so he's singing his heart out, like singing to the top of
Oh,
his
he loves that
lungs.
song.
He loves it. Um, we're driving along, and in between singing the parts that he knows, during the parts that he isn't as confident on, he
Yeah.
just is like chatting away, and he's
Yeah.
like, and this, and when I'm older, I might like beer, and like he's got,
Oh, God.
he's so funny. And I'm like chatting away to him. We're driving along, and he's like, "Do you know your way to B&M?" And I said, "No, I've got the sat nav on." And he was like, "Let's keep the sat nav on." I was like,
He knows the way to be an M though, so oh, that
he's
kid's
never been
so
on that road in
funny.
his life. Eventually we got to the roundabout, and he was like, "Oh, are we going to B&M?" I was like, "Yes, we are."
That's my boy right there.
I
My
love him.
God.
He's so funny. So we went into B&M, and he was like, "I think my mum would like some Maltesers." And I was like, "She would. She definitely would. Let's get her some." And I
I
was like,
was
"Pick a sweet."
mortified when you came back. I was like, I can't believe he did this.
No, but it was so cute because it just shows like he was like, like he was so thoughtful. I was like, I love
I
this
know, but
kid.
he doesn't
Like,
realize like that's not like he doesn't have money to pay for things, and he's just like, I
yeah,
think we
but
should get this, and just
I
like
was gonna be buying
makes you
treats
buy it.
anyway. I was gonna be buying treats anyway, and I
Oh,
thought it was just adorable at how well he knows you. Like, that is
I
so
do love a
cute.
Maltese. I'm proper into Maltesers at the moment. I don't know why.
We both had a little
I
Maltesers, like,
just haven't had them for ages, and I was like, I quite fancy
mm.
Maltesers.
I get phases like that where I'm just like, I need some Maltesers.
Yeah, but I like
Um,
eating all the chocolate off and then sucking the middle bit.
so strange,
I
but
know.
okay. And then I was like, Leo, pick some sweets, and he picked this like thing that you spin round, and it's got like jelly beans, but like you don't know which flavor you're going to get. So like in
Yeah,
each one, there's a mixture of like nice flavors and then something rotten. So like lemon or sour milk or cola or garbage or
yeah,
blue cheese or blueberry or whatever it was. And
yeah.
so we
There
got
was a
this little
chili
game,
one or cherry.
chili or cherry. I was like, I'm not playing this. I'm not
Oh, the
risking it.
rotten fish or tutti frutti.
That, oh, yeah, no,
That didn't go down well.
did not go down well. Um, and then he was like, I was like, "Do you want to go look at the toys?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." So we went to the toy aisle, and he'd been telling me about this video that he'd watched where he'd seen this like person open a dinosaur that had like DNA in it and stuff. And he didn't tell me about the slime, in fairness. He did not tell me about the slime until I'd got it in the car, and he went, "If mum asks, I'll tell her it was my idea to get this because it's got slime in it, and I'm probably not allowed it in my bedroom." And I was like, "It was your idea to get this." I was like, "What do you mean if your mum asked?" I was like, "This was 100%. I said you could get it." He said, and he was like, "Yeah, cool, like excellent." Did not, and he was like, I was like, "Are you going to get me in trouble here?" And he was like, "No, I'll take all the blame." I was like,
I'm
"Okay."
not too bad with slime because obviously he's got a gooey alien from himself, and I've got a gooey alien. I like gooey alien. Like I'm good with that. But this slime was not
That was
normal.
awful.
It was
It
like
was.
bogies, like wet bogies. Is all I can like explain
It
it to
left a
be.
residue on your hands as well. Like it was like
It was really
gross.
gross. It was like a liquid, not
It was
quite a
like
solid. Like
jelly
I
that's
can't
not quite
explain
set.
it. It was
it was like
weird.
jelly that was on the turn of setting. Basically, it wasn't quite set, but it wasn't water either. It
It
was
was weird.
it was bizarre, and it stank. Like it just smelled so bad.
Horrible.
Um, so the moral of the story is that Aunt Meg doesn't get to pick toys with Leo, really, at all.
Aunt Meg's not allowed to take Leo shopping anymore.
Mm-mm. Um, but we got back in time for obviously Leo's New Year. But Leo had listened to the whole grapes conversation
Oh yeah,
before we
so then
left.
he wanted to eat grapes.
So he wanted to eat grapes because he wants
Apparently there's a
love in the
girl
new
in a
year.
class. Yeah, there's a girl in his class that he fancies apparently.
So
Which
he
I
was
don't approve of. She's very cute. Like I like her, so it's fine. But
so
that did mean that Meg would have to eat grapes twice. So she had to
I
eat
ate
24 grapes.
I had 24 red grapes in the space of 3 hours. In quick succession as well. And
Yeah,
my sister did say to me actually, she said, be careful you don't choke because I don't want to have to visit you in the mosque.
that was
And I
funny.
was like, what? And she was like, where dead people go. And I was like, the morgue. She means the
The
morgue.
morgue. And then she was like, "What's a mosque?" And I was like, "Is she for real?"
I was like, no, she's legit. I was like, it's where, obviously Muslims go and pray and
Yeah.
worship. And she was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't really want to visit you in one of those either. And I was like, brilliant,
Okay.
great. Um, so yeah, the grapes under the table was the first time round was just funny
It was
because
just so funny.
Leo was like, how many have you eaten now? And I was like, I'm still going, Leo. I'm trying.
Oh, it was so funny. Me and Tom were just sat on the sofa like, and he shouted across it, "You having a good time?" And she's like, "Great, great." Just having a great time.
Meanwhile, thinking I'm gonna throw up. Like there was because it was just like and I was trying not to
Oh.
choke obviously because that's not ideal. Um
It was
and so
funny.
Leo went to bed and we did actual New Year's and I honestly it was the funniest thing. So I'm just sat cross-legged under the
She didn't
dining room
wear a red
table.
underpants though.
T had provided me with red underpants by the time I got back from the shop.
Yeah,
Like she was like, I've got this brand new pair. Like just chuck them on top of your trousers. I was like,
yeah.
honestly, this cannot be any more embarrassing than the fact I'm already sat under a table eating grapes. Like it's fine. So this like we'd had a few drinks and whatever, and then the stroke of midnight, I'm sat under the table eating my grapes, sad and lonely. These two are smooching, being like, Happy New Year, it's all cutesy. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, it's fine. I'm okay, guys. It's totally fine. Don't worry. This time next year, Rodney, like, I'll be in love. It's fine. I'm eating 24 red grapes.
But they were. I can't breathe. It did work though because I can't breathe because
You
I'm
cannot
literally crying
say.
laughing
You
because
can't,
that night, how many people messaged you?
I was like,
Oh,
these are
I'm
not just
literally
grapes.
crying.
These are M&S grapes at this point. Like,
Oh,
honestly,
I didn't expect to cry on this on this podcast, but I am.
here we
Oh,
are.
clip it.
Clip it. Basically, my
Oh my
inbox had
god.
like quite a few little messages from some admirers um
Oh god.
to tell me that they what was it, they liked me or that they one of them loved me and whatever else, so it
Sex
was
on legs,
lovely.
I heard. So
I'm dying.
we had this
um
conversation at 5:30 in the morning because my dogs were being arseholes and wouldn't stop barking. So I came down, not even Leo was awake. And I was like, I am so sorry. I'd already come down at like 2 o'clock in the morning because they were barking. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. And then at 5:30, that was it. We were up.
Yeah,
And I sat
we were
down and she said
hysterical.
something, and I was like, Meg, you're just going to have to wait because I need to come round before we have this conversation.
And I was
Oh,
telling her about like what had happened, like after she'd gone to bed, how like I'd got these messages, and we were literally just
killing
sat
ourselves laughing.
cry laughing at 5:30 in the morning on New Year's Day, and I was like, this is the best way to bring in the new
See the
year.
new year, yeah. It was
And
so
then,
funny.
um, so I was staying until the second, and so on New Year's Day, I actually had a date for New Year's Day. Like I
You
went
did.
on a date on New Year's Day, which
See, them
was
grapes worked.
it was a lovely date. It was a very nice date, is what I will say. Um, and there has been a subsequent date, and there is another one planned. So
Exactly. See, the grapes. The grapes were
the
graping.
grapes, the grapes graped, okay, and we're not mad about it.
Not groped, graped.
Graped. Um, we are not mad about it. And watch this space. So that's all I'm going to say on that one. But we also on New Year's Eve made a fun bucket list.
We did.
So we decided that we were going to do. I'm pulling this up. That's why I'm not looking at the screen right now because I've got my
Mhm.
laptop here with the fun bucket list on it.
It's not always
2026 fun
fun.
bucket list.
January's not a fun one for me, but I have started it today.
I've started mine already. We decided that we were going to do a list each, and Dom wanted to get involved as well. So like we're going to have 3 lists, and then we
It's
were
the
like, why
same
don't we
list
just do
for
the
all of us.
same list for all of us and do one task a month for 2026? So I've got them here. I don't. You can't read them,
I've
can
not
you?
got
'Cause
them now,
you've not
yeah.
got your notes file, right? So January, clean our houses like top to bottom, deep clean. February, write a short smutty story.
Because Valentine's, it
Valentine's.
loops in.
Links in. March, we're going to record ourselves singing and post it.
I've got this one so down though because for March is Leo's birthday, so I was like, I can just record myself singing happy birthday to Leo.
There.
Like, easy peasy.
April, start a chant at a gig because we're
Because
going to
we've got
gigs in
a
April.
couple, yeah.
May, do an interview at Buckle and Boots.
Mm-hmm.
June, we're going to go camping.
Yep.
July, we're going to visit a sex museum in Amsterdam.
Yep.
August, we're going to do picnic.
Yeah.
September, we're going to do another Blackpool night out where we go get tattoos at
Yep.
stupid o'clock in the morning.
The
Yes.
one.
October, we're going to go to a pumpkin patch and do proper pumpkin picking.
Mm-hmm.
Cute. November, we have to have bonfire night again. And December, we're going to do Edinburgh Christmas markets. So that is our fun bucket list for 2026 that
Mm-hmm.
we will be working on as we go through the year. We will update you as and when we are completing them. But I'm excited. I've already started the clean,
I
like of
started
the
my room
upstairs.
today. 2 full bin bags of clothes. I'm going to donate a lot of it to charity. The other stuff it needs to bin in because like it's too old and it's not,
Yeah,
appropriate. Um, so yeah, I feel a lot better for doing that, and I've folded all the clothes and everything, and I've started getting through my washing. I mean, the washing pile is horrific,
same
but
girl.
I've started it.
It's a start, and that's all you can do. You've got to
Yeah,
start somewhere.
yeah.
Um, Oh no, I've just scrolled past our little episode notes. Where are we at? Where are we up to? Oh, you had a fun one. I couldn't go, just
Yeah,
commitments, but you went to the BCMAs.
I did indeed. And for those who
Uh,
don't know what that means, which you should do, it's the British Country Music Awards.
mhm.
It was very new. I've never been to anything like that before. And to be fair, it was actually really good. And like me and Dom just had the best time.
Love
Um,
that.
especially before because we went for like a meal beforehand and it was just amazing. We had the whole place to ourselves, so it looked like we rented out this place.
Love that.
Um, and the chef was really nice, and so was the manager and the waitress that came as well, like, all chatting to us about different things. It was just really nice. And then yeah, we got there early, so we were sat listening to them do the sound checks and things. Jake O'Neill and Rob Wheeler as well. He's fantastic. I really like him. And I found out he was from Alsager, which is literally 2 minutes from me. So I was like,
Love.
oh, local. Love that. But yeah, everyone was just super nice, to be fair. I felt a bit like a fish out of water just because I didn't really know anyone.
Yeah.
Bronnie was there, like she gave me a big hug. It was really nice.
Oh.
Outpost Drive, they
Yep.
are the nicest. I cannot tell you how nice they are. They were so, so friendly. She gave me like 3 hugs in the space of like 2 minutes.
Love
um,
that.
he also gave me a hug, and I said how much I loved his style, and he complimented mine as well. I was like, we're gonna be friends.
Love that.
Um, yeah, it was just so wholesome. And then I met a really cool photographer, um, and he complimented one of my pictures that I put on. So I felt
Oh.
very, very proud of myself.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, everyone was just really nice, to be fair. A lot of people that I'd met there hadn't been to them before as well.
Well, that's comforting then, because like you're not the
Yeah,
only one in that boat.
yeah. I just felt a bit out of place, but other than that, it was really good, and I love listening to all the music and everything. And Jake O'Neill was performing, and I love Jake O'Neill. I love his
Yeah,
music.
I
I love his
do.
voice. So I was like, winner.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I met people that that were up for awards and things as well, that I'd actually not heard of, so it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And everyone was just so down to earth, like really nice. The only thing that I would say was it wasn't very well organized, is the only thing.
Right.
It was a bit of a
In what
shambles,
way?
but um like simple things, like like when they're like revealing the award, they had
Yeah.
all the things in one envelope, but all the awards were mixed up inside, so you're pulling out a name and it wasn't the right name. So they were telling you before you go on stage, so you just look like you're reading it but you're not.
Oh goodness.
And I was like, well, just do separate envelopes. I mean, like, envelopes are
Yeah.
like what,
Next time,
5p,
separate envelope.
5p. Yeah, just
Grand.
get separate envelopes.
Yeah.
um I just think that was a bit silly. um And then a lot of times, like, people weren't there to accept the awards. I think out of all the awards, there was only 3 people that actually went up and accepted award that were there in person.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, and it was actually really funny. And it got to it got to a stage where Rob Wheeler actually won an award, and he went up to accept it, and he was like, "Oh wow, this is the shock I didn't expect." Thingy, he was like, "But unfortunately, I'm not here today to accept the award," and
I
just
love
killed
that.
myself laughing because so many weren't there. Um, but yeah, no, it was great sense of humor, and it was good. To be fair, like a
I'm
thingy,
sad
like
that
it
I
was.
missed it. I am sad that I missed
Yeah,
it. I
I
couldn't
think I would have felt more
leave the
comfortable
thing.
if you were there, just so I knew like I had someone that I could speak to like the whole night, you know.
Yeah. Um.
Because
And
there's a few
next
times
time.
Dom had to run off. He was presenting an award, and then obviously he's got a load of friends there that he wanted to speak to and
Yeah.
things. And I didn't want to lose our table as well, like, because it was
Yeah.
quite busy, and we had like a good spot. So I was like, "You go, no, it's fine, you go off." And I think he felt a bit guilty for keep going off, but
Yeah.
it's just one of them nights, you know.
And I think next year I'll be more organized and I won't like I'll we'll sort out tickets earlier and stuff.
Yeah,
It just ended up being like chaotic for me because of all the like traveling back and forward, and I had podcast stuff that I had to do for
yeah,
network stuff, and then I had my house to sort out, and it was
yeah.
just crazy.
But to be
Um
fair, Liverpool was so nice. Like,
See,
I'd
I've
never
only
been
ever
out in
worked
Liverpool
there.
before, and it was
I
really
haven't.
nice. Like
I've
that
been
little
to
strip where the Cavern Club is, it
hmm,
felt a bit like Nashville vibes, like,
okay.
but like a miniature version of it. I really liked it. It just was really pretty.
Um, Sorry, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I've just seen a message from Lavissa that I cannot wait for you to read.
Oh
When we
God.
stop recording. Um, so obviously, you might the eagle-eyed amongst you, and obviously this is backwards, but this is the sporty cowgirl. You've got the Cheshire cowgirl, a lovely gift from Lavissa. Speaking of,
You say that's
but
backwards, but for me, I read it normal.
I mean, it might be. It might just be the
I'm
screen
so
mirror thing.
confused. Yeah.
Confused. Um, Lavitha, our friend, got these, but they are from our lovely sponsors shop, thecowboyscorner.co.uk.
I'm not
As
wearing mine,
always,
sorry, but I do have one and it's in a blue. It's beautiful.
it's beautiful. Check out down the bottom here where you can see the code is Choosin Texas 10% off everything on the website. Any orders that you do, let them know that we sent you by putting in that Choosin Texas 10 code. And the eagle-eyed amongst you may have spotted a little addition to our little ticker on the bottom here, because we have some exciting news.
We
We've
do.
already told you that we are joining Southern Roots Radio, and we can now confirm that our time slot on the radio will be every Tuesday evening between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. as it stands right now. And you can tune in on southern-roots.co.uk and listen to our podcast live on air. So we will still have episodes obviously on our channels, the usual places, YouTube and Spotify. And you can obviously follow us on all of our social media, at the Sporty Cowgirl, at the Cheshire Cowgirl, and obviously at Choosin Texas Podcast for all the updates and everything coming throughout the week. But massive thank you to Steve at Southern Roots, Stu, Danny, Dom, the Country Gals, the whole team,
Gang, yeah.
the whole gang who are involved with the radio station. We couldn't be more excited, and we cannot wait for the 1st of February's launch party. I'm sure we'll be talking about it loads in the next
We will.
few weeks.
And if anyone is interested in coming, it is at the Low Places Bar in Birmingham from 2 p.m. onwards on the 1st of February. So get yourself down there because we're all going to be there.
Yeah, and just drop us a message to let us know you're going so that we've got an idea for numbers as well. If you've not already messaged one of the other gang. So thank you so much for joining us this week. The next episode that you see will be our Tuesday radio show episode that will go out for you guys on Tuesday morning and then on the radio Tuesday evening, possibly. We're working on the logistics, but we'll post everything on our social media. So all the latest news and everything is going to be up there. And we have also a little bonus episode coming with the wonderful Pip Marsh as well. So
we
can't
love
wait for that
this.
one. We love it. We absolutely do. So all that's left to do is see you next week. Thank you to Steppers for joining us.
See you soon.